what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
How you doing? How was your trip to where'd you go, Cabo?
Yeah, Cabo, yeah.
How was it?
It was fun. Did you see the stories?
I saw quite a few of them, yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw Generation Iron peeping them, but yeah, it was good, dude. I cannot complain.
You and the two girls, right?
Yeah, I went with two chicks, yeah. If you're gonna go on vacation, go with two chicks.
Or go with one and then find another one there.
Yeah, that's true.
So how was it? What'd you do?
Um, ate, ate, lay by the pool, ate some more, and that's pretty much it. Hung out with chicks.
How was the food over there? Good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, have you ever been to the Hard Rock?
In Mexico? No.
Yeah, it's sick. I like it was. I've been to Mexico like 6 times. I would say it's the best spot I've been to. I think it's better than Tulum.
You had like a nice I saw you had like a nice room with your own pool, right?
Yeah, yeah. I went all out, bro. I wanted to have a really good trip.
That's awesome. And
But
did you
you gotta please the girls, man. They walk into a normal room, they're gonna be like, wow, wow, wow. So
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. That's a good point. What about
yeah,
workout? Did you get a chance to go to the
I
gym
got
over there?
one. Bro, the gym was garbage, man. So I went for 3 nights, and I told myself I'll get one workout in. Um, so I did chest, and I actually posted a picture. Looked pretty big. And then one of my first recent pictures in a while. I've been chilling on the recent pictures till I'm like at it 100%. So that's kind of me at my form right now. I had a good pump, got a lot of food in me, so I posted a recent picture, and so I told myself I'll do one workout since it's a shorter trip. But then what I did is I got us another night because they were just having so much fun. So the girls were like, "I'll get the flight back if you get the room." So I was like, "Done deal." So I got another night. The guy knew me on Instagram, gave me a discount. I was like, "Yes, yeah." So he threw like 400 off. That was sick. And what happened is we told ourselves, okay, we're gonna have another amazing day. So we went to the pool, and what do you think happened? I got sunburned really bad. So we ruined the whole night, and it was just it was seriously like a huge waste of money
Yeah. You
because
don't look
that
burnt. You
night,
don't look you look fine right now. You don't look burnt.
you can kind of see. Look at my wrist,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
but my back is what got sunburned. It was red as a tomato, man. And what's crazy is I put on so much of that freaking spray. I mean a bottle, and I still managed to get really bad sunburn. But it was kind of funny. Everyone at the pool was like, "What's the secret? You have two chicks with you. What's the secret? Is it the muscles? Is it being huge?" I'm like, "Bro, it's being huge."
That's funny. You know what I wanted to ask you actually? So, you go on these trips, right? And I'm assuming you're still working with your clients, right? Like,
Oh yeah. I even post about it, like, I wouldn't say bragging, but letting them know, guys, I'm on it. Yeah, I work every day. Like what I do is I'll wake up and I'll go straight to my phone and start working, and then I'll go eat breakfast. Sometimes I'll go eat breakfast then work. It all depends on like the flow, what time it is and stuff. But yeah, I get to my clients. I try to every single day. Sometimes I take a day off, like it's just needed, like maybe once or twice a month I'll take a day off. But yeah,
how do you not get lazy though? Like, it's easy to get lazy. You wake up, you want to go to the pool, you want to relax. How do you not get lazy? And especially like, if you are making money already, like you're not starving, obviously, you're doing well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
how do you not get lazy?
I'm obsessed with the hustle, man. I want more and more and more clients. I'm never satisfied. I do good, but I want more. So why sleep on it on vacation when I could still work and make more money? Plus that vacation wasn't cheap, man. And I just remodeled. I'm remodeling my master bathroom upstairs too, and I'm getting a new car. So it's like it's a big month for me. So I don't have time to be sitting on my ass. I gotta constantly work and hustle. I'm just a hustler, man. I like working, and I like making money. So I'm
Didn't you just get a new car? Didn't you tell me you got a new car recently?
I got a Porsche, but I'm getting a Escalade now. I have an Escalade right now, but I want to get the new one. Have you seen the 2021s
The Escalade,
Escalades?
yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, they look unbelievable. They're a little pricey. They're like around 110, 120.
Yeah, super expensive.
But,
Yeah, for an
yeah, but it's worth it, I think.
You're living it up, man.
Bro, I'm just trying, dude. I'm just trying to get huge in the city of sin, bro.
All right, I want to talk to you about this topic that's been kind of like all over the industry in the last couple of days. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, he went on some news show, right? They asked him about the COVID protocol, wearing masks and everything else, and he was kind of, he responded in a way that was, I think, some people found aggressive. He said like, screw your freedoms about not wearing the masks and stuff like that, and he went on explaining himself what he was talking about. But then a few days later, Redcon One, Aaron Singerman said they're dropping the sponsorship. And a lot of people in the industry seems like they kind of divided over that. Some people are saying yes, we should not support what Arnold said. Some people said he's absolutely right about what he said. And how did you take it when you heard that?
Okay, so if you go to Generation Iron, when you posted it, I actually left a comment and said, "What did I miss? I'm in Cabo," and a lot of people replied to it. I was like, wow, like I was like the number one topic on there. Everyone's replied, dude, you must have like 200 replies back for my shit. And everyone's just telling me like, and then like people were arguing about it. I'm like, what did I start here? But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even see that. And then someone was like telling me that like even like Brian Shaw took down his like Arnold poster out of his gym, and everyone's pissed. And like I'm seeing all these bodybuilders saying this guy, and I'm just like, what the hell did he do? Like, come on. And so I went and looked. I was trying to find the speech where he said it, and I couldn't find it. But I went through his comments on Instagram, and everyone is just like, "You're dead to me." I'm like, what did he do, man?
But some people were actually defending him. I think it's like 50-50 split, maybe 60-40.
Really?
I'm not sure.
In the comments, I didn't see one defense. I saw it was all negative. Every single comment, like in his last post. I went down. I mean, I didn't look at every comment. He had like 24,000 comments, but I at least looked at 1,000. They're all negative. It's just like, whoa, But Arnold needs to realize, he's not from America. He should be grateful he's here too. So to talk, negatively about the USA like that, that's not okay at all. California is what made him who he is. If he didn't come to California and he stayed in Germany, none of this. Oh, sorry, sunburn. But none of this would ever happen to him. He would never have been who he was. So he needs to be a little more grateful. I feel like saying something like that.
What he was actually saying, I just want to make sure people. We're gonna post a clip actually, so people know exactly what he said. So they asked him. So a lot of people in the States, right? They're saying I should not wear a mask because it violates my freedom, right? So he was saying is screw your freedom because you should be more, you should be basically thinking about other people that might get sick. That's what he was trying to explain. But I guess the screw your freedom part was very aggressive. You know what I mean? So people took it in a way that's like, well, it's un-American. You know what I'm saying?
But I think people should know there is a virus here. It kills people. And the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom. Because with freedom comes obligations and kind of responsibilities. We cannot just say, I have the right to do X, Y, and Z. When you affect other people.
If you don't want to be sick, stay the fuck home. Like I don't need to wear a mask. I've had it. It wasn't anything serious. It was like a little cough. I'm done. Like, if you don't want to get sick and you're scared, stay home, do Uber Eats, take off time from your work, whatever. But I feel like we don't need to wear masks if we don't want to. That is kind of, messing with our freedom. Like when I'm at the airport and, I'm having trouble breathing with the mask and I pull it down to here with my nostrils out and I have someone tap on me, cover your nose, sir. It's like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, get the hell away from me, and I'm going to keep on doing it. You can kick me off the flight. I want to breathe, cover my mouth. I'm a big guy. When I have it covered in my nose, it's a little hard to breathe. So I'm not going to sit there and pass out because of your stupid rules. You know what I mean? So I get, why people get mad about this because it is taken away from our freedom. If we don't want to wear a mask, we shouldn't have to wear a mask. But I mean, this is too long, man. This happened, how long have we been doing this? Like, I remember in Vegas, everything was back to normal, 100%. It was all clear. And now all of a sudden everything's coming back. It's like, come on, dude. You can't You can't do that. You can't just go to everything normal and then bring it right back.
I think actually, I would say 90% of the fitness industry or bodybuilding industry would agree with what you just said, right? But Arnold is still like, he's still in a pedestal, whereas like he's like the man of the bodybuilding, right? So it's like, what do you think is going to happen now? Because I understand many people from the industry would agree with you, but he's still Arnold. So what do you think is going to happen going forward?
I think Arnold's going to lose a lot of fans, but I think they'll probably get over it in due time. It's nothing serious, it's nothing too crazy, but for people that are really into this shit, yeah, you know how there's people that are really into the politics, they're going to hold a grudge for life, but I think for most people they'll get over it in due time, but he should have definitely have said that for sure. You know how people can be sensitive.
Do you think it's smart what Aaron did as far as like pulling his money out of the sponsoring the show? And obviously, I don't know if he's going to boycott the watching the Arnold or sending his athletes to the Arnold Classic. You know what I'm saying? But do you think it was a smart move?
Yeah, I just heard about that as well. I mean, yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, that's if he truly believes, like that what Arnold said was messed up. I mean, why would you want to support that? I 100% get it. You're not going to take your hard-earned money and put it into somebody's pocket that just trash talked our freedom. I get it. Like I said, some people are a little different than others with the politics, of what's going on. So, I could definitely see him, if he was like really super into that, being like, well, I'm not giving you my money. I'm out, I'll do something better with this money, Mm-hmm.
But do you think people are gonna still gonna watch the Arnold Classic and I don't think it's gonna get that deep where people are gonna be like, well, I'm done with Arnold Classic and all
that. Every single person is still 10 out of 10 people are gonna still be watching it. Even Aaron, let's just be real.
Right. No, I hear you. I think the same thing. I think it's gonna kind of blow over.
It's a good lineup, and we haven't had a good lineup in a long time, so everyone's excited. So yeah, they're gonna be watching.
Who's competing in the Arnold show? I think Roelly's doing Arnold, right? Roelly Winklaar?
Yeah, he just placed second at a show.
Europa,
last week.
I think.
Yeah, he got second. I like Roelly a lot. Nick Walker, I'm curious to see how he's gonna do. Who else is there? I think Cedric. Someone said Cedric. I heard Kai, but that's just a joke. He's never gonna compete. He just likes to people. He just likes to mess with people. But yeah. Who else, man? I'm having I know there's a lot of more people. It's gonna be really good.
So you mentioned Roelly actually, right? So I want to talk to you about him because he's obviously one of the greatest, right? Like if you look at him, he's very unique. He's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
This year, like I said, he placed second in one show, and I forgot he got either 5th place or 4th place or something like that. But
yeah,
what do you think he needs to improve, or what do you think he needs to change in order to potentially win the Olympia one day, or even this year?
Man, I don't know, man. I always wondered why Roelly didn't place it better. I find him to be a complete package. He doesn't have any weaknesses, man. I think it's just like politics and stuff like that, man. Because I think he's up there, bro. Top 3 all day long. He keeps his waist pretty small. He's got the freaky arms, the freaky legs. Why? How can you not? He's got one of the best, most musculars. I don't get it.
Yeah, he won some big shows in the past. I think he won the Arnold Classic actually, and he won the Arnold Classic, I think Brazil. He won the Arnold Classic Australia, I believe. He won some big shows, some really big shows, obviously.
Yeah, Generation Iron, actually, you documented him a lot in the beginning. I remember that. It was cool. I don't even think he was at his full potential then, right?
No,
he was a little small. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the first movie that we did ever, and
yeah, I watched your guys' movies one night. Again, I've seen them all. But I remember one night I watched 1, 2, and 3 straight. I remember that. It was cool to because I wanted to re-see everything, because it's been a while since I've seen them. So I remember I watched them all, and it was crazy. He was with that grandma chick, that older lady. Is he still with her or no?
No, he left her a long time ago. He's with Oxygen Gym from Kuwait.
Okay.
He's been on that team for a while now. But yeah, when we first filmed Roelly in Generation 91, he was not even a top contender. He was just he was in Olympia, but he was not the top guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
That's
he
all.
developed into like a. Now he's, I don't know. I think he should win one day. And he definitely has all the components. You know what I'm saying? To
He
become
could as
one.
long as he doesn't give up.
Yeah, I think so too, man. So, would you say he's one of your favorites? Because he's a mass monster, obviously. Would you say he's one of your favorites?
Yes. Yeah, he is. And we're cool too. I talk to him here and there, so it's like it's super cool, like when someone you look up to, I think he's one of the freakiest bodybuilders I'd say on stage right now, for sure. He's downsized a little bit, but the last show he looked a little bigger, so I think he's coming right back up. I think he had a slip or he wanted to try something different, and now I've noticed the last show he did, he looked a lot more larger.
All right, next thing I want to talk to you about. A lot of people are asking actually that question. I got some emails about it. They want to know, like, how not to get bored in the gym. Let's say you go in the gym, you're doing pretty much the same thing over and over again, right? How not to burn out and just kind of like just get bored of the same thing. How do you do it?
I mean, I honestly I'm one of those bodybuilders that sticks with the same training all year round. I don't really change it up. It's like sometimes I'll do different workouts. Like, for instance, like if it's back day, I'll do the whole same back workout every week. But the next week I might like switch up one workout, and focus. Maybe I'll focus more on lats. One week and the next week more on inner back. It's kind of like that. But if you're bored of your workouts, man, I mean, this is just me, put some music in or something, just do it and shut up. Like if you're bored of it, you shouldn't be bored of it anyway. You know what I mean? Like you should be in the gym excited, that you're training hard and you're getting results. But I mean, like there's a difference between being bored and being tired. For me, I'm never bored. I mean, if you're bored in the gym, you might need a new hobby, but if you're tired, that's a different story because I get those days all the time. I go to the gym, I'm like, oh, but then what I do is I'm like, okay, let's do this. I start getting into it more and more and more, and then I start coming through. And next thing I know, I'm fine. Sometimes it's just getting through the first couple workouts, but you shouldn't be bored in the gym.
I hear you. What about like do you usually listen to music in the gym or like some kind of podcasts or like something? What do you?
I have a training partner now, but before then, yes, I listen to music and podcasts. Yes, I did.
Another thing people want to know is, let's say they have stubborn areas where they're trying to grow muscle, but they just can't. Like, let's say bicep peaks or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just can't get them to work. So, like, I guess it's also a reason why to give up. You know what I mean? Like, how do you? Let's say they go into the gym for a year and it's just not improving. You know what I mean? Is it something
Get a
that?
coach. Have someone look at you. Have a professional look at you. You're not getting a bigger chest. You're doing something wrong. Get a coach. Someone who knows. Because at one point, believe it or not, I had no freaking chest or calves, and now like those are huge body parts on me. So I mean, like sometimes you just gotta tweak. Do different stuff with the diet and the training.
If they approach you right online and you obviously do training over the internet, right? So like you'll be able to give them all the pointers without actually meeting them in person, right?
Absolutely. And sometimes I get confused about that. I'm like, no, it's all done online. I'll get people like, hey, Craig, I'll be in Vegas in 2 months. Could we do the coaching? I'm like, we can do it now. I don't need to meet you. If you want to meet me, I mean, come say hi with Seth, but I'm fine with that. I don't need to meet you to do the coaching.
Mhm. So what did you do? You mentioned you had no chest and calves. So what did you do? What did you turn? How did you? Was it the training or the eating? What did you do?
For me, it was a little of both. I started doing, so I started changing, my carb intake on weak body part days, and I started training a little heavier. Each week I would increase the weight by like, itty bitty each time, trying to get my reps up. And then once I hit 10 reps, okay, let's put another 5 pounds on. And let's put another 5 pounds on until I can get my strength really crazy. And the next thing I know, my chest is growing because I'm putting a lot more weight on it.
How did it feel when it happened?
I wasn't eating the right foods, I wasn't eating enough food, and I wasn't training heavy enough.
So who helped you out, and how did it feel when it finally started working?
I learned on my own. Yeah, I never had a coach.
So how did you learn it on your own? Just like online and stuff like that?
No, just changing things up.
Just figured it out on your own.
Yeah, just changing things up. Well, this isn't working, so let's try this. Well, this isn't working, so let's try this. Looking in the mirror. Okay, something's good here. My chest is looking bigger. It's looking more full. A year later, my best body part. What the hell did I just do,
How long did it take you to figure all these things out and learn like on your own?
Well, I started, when I did my first show in 2007, I just had a couple people giving me pointers, but, I kind of just would pick people's minds, you know, like look at someone that looked great and be like, okay, well, what did you do? You know, and how'd you get your legs like that? Or how'd you get your triceps? You know, I mean, stuff like that, you know, and I kind of just nitpicked, and I would take some info from what they did, take some from what I would do, kind of just mix it up, you know, until I figured out, you know, what worked best for me.
Wow. So that took a lot of patience, I'm assuming.
Yes, but I've been doing this for a long time. So, you know, you know, like I said, I've been training since 2003. I got serious in 2005. Maybe that isn't super long. I mean, it's pretty long. You know, it's not like 90s long, but you know.
Yeah. Gotcha, man. Well, I hope people appreciate that advice, man. So what's next for you? What you got going on this weekend?
I'm just trying to. I don't know if you could tell, I'm still a little out of it. You know, I had a rough 5 days. Yeah, not last night, the night before, you know, I was in some motel and I hated it. It was it was a junky ass. You saw my hotel, it was like they put us in some crap hole and the food was horrible. So now I'm like,
the flight was canceled, right? Or something like that? Your flight was canceled, right? Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me. So if flights cancel and you're a bodybuilder, you're doomed. I'm just letting you know you're doomed. Okay. Because, you know, we need to eat. And I had to take a freaking Uber like 40 minutes to a restaurant and 40 minutes back just to get one meal. You know, I'm just like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like I was at a resort where food was all around me, and now I'm in the middle of nowhere, you know? So if you're on vacation, you're a bodybuilder and your flight gets canceled, just be ready to, you know, have a little screw up, you know, but I'm going to make up for that. You know, like I said, I'm back at it today. I feel good. I got my meal in, you know, it's back at the grind. You know, I'm about to go to the gym in an hour. So it just feels good to be back. I had my fun, but you know, I had to be on the grind. You know, I got to have my meals, have to my training, you know, or I'm just a wreck.